Hey folks, Dave over here at FK.Proof.Rants.com bringing you another Indie Games Roundup. Now just like before, all these games can be found for free on GamesJolt.com. Yes, that's right, I said for free. And who can say no to that? Okay, so if you really don't like free games, and I'm sure some of you may have a problem with that, then I'm sure that some of these developers would definitely appreciate a small donation, if they're accepting, to help fund a better, more realized version of their products. Like a true, realistic cow petting simulator. I fucking lost at petting cows. How is this possible? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I'm better at being a rock. So check out GamesJolt.com after this video. And some of these games, like today's number one, even have Kickstarter programs available for them. So without further ado, let's get it on. Starting off is an intriguing 3D platformer that attempts to use music as the structural motivation for players' progression, but it falls a little short. 2359 revolves around a loose story where the player must use music to free themselves from their artistically barren prison. It focuses purely on techno and electronic music, which isn't really a problem, but I wish they would have done something a little bit more with the soundscape. At times the music can be headache-inducing, encouraging me to collect the next music note just so I can stop hearing the same loop over and over again. But I did enjoy the level design and slight puzzle-solving aspects, but it's short-lived because the game only has 3 levels. At number 4 is a short but hilariously written story about choices. It's simple. You're a knight in a skirt, and you're sent from your castle on an adventure. An adventure you will, and along the way you'll meet prostitutes, magicians, and have terrible bouts of diarrhea. What else could you possibly want from a game? I can't even get enough of that in my real life. My only gripe with this game is that for whatever reason, some of the text and picture gets cut off in the window. No, this is not my fault, believe me. But it forces you to fill in some of the humor for yourself. Other than that, it's definitely worth your time. Hell, the creators even say it themselves. It's like Skyrim, but better. Our number 3 pick tells a real-life love story where the edges aren't always clear and the ending isn't always happy. And this is most surprising to me because it does it through a genuinely original concept that seamlessly encapsulates the narrative twists and turns of this man's often turbulent relationship. It doesn't take amazing graphics or a team of voice actors to tell a beautiful story. It simply takes confidence in the message you want to deliver and the passion it takes to make it happen. And by the end of this game, my heartstrings had been thoroughly pulled on and I was left speechless. While some games promise you action and other games promise you role-playing character creation, our number 2 pick today simply promises you a 7-minute journey that you will not soon forget. Basic in its structure, it relies on player-driven text-based story and marvelously abstract art to drive home a genuine point about life that allows the player to take as much from it as they'd like. While the concept may not be for some, we encourage anyone who looks at video games as their own unique form of art to give this game a try. I have personally played through it 4 times so far, each time finding different meanings to every character, still amazed at how deeply it spins together such amazing topics about life. So to Titanium and Dave McCabe, I thank you for your work, and I'm happy to see that completely original ideas like yours are still flowing well. Okay, so technically our number 1 today isn't really new, but the build I'm showing you today is. Lemma was originally released in its first alpha form back in late 2012. A few builds have been released since then, but the just released 3.13 build is by far the most polished. Following in the footsteps of Mirror's Edge, Lemma takes parkour gaming in a refreshing direction, incorporating open-world environments that literally build themselves around the player's actions. Walls form out of thin air, bridges collapse, and I'm sorry, but drop-kicking a huge pillar I just created with my fucking mind 2 seconds ago and then sticking the landing like a fucking Russian gymnast never gets old. The puzzle-solving elements keep the flow fresh and it never feels too linear, allowing the player to imagine their own crazy path to the next bomb you have to activate or the next ominous door you have to enter. The story, while not the main focus, is still quite intriguing, managing to tie in some pretty elaborate theories about quantum mechanics, and they don't force it on you either. Instead, they allow the player to dig deeper by encouraging them to explore and find lost research papers from your partner, whom you communicate through texting, which I actually found to be a pretty cool idea. To round it all out, there's also a sandbox mode, which, while not polished, it's still fun to play around with if you want to test out your beastly parkour construction skills. Well guys, on that note, we've come to the end of today's Indie Games Roundup. And like usual, if you gave a fuck, leave a like or comment, or if we really made you warm inside and touched you in that special place, feel free to share this video with your friends and family. And your cats. Whichever one's going to listen to you more. Also, don't forget to check out our website for more great content. You can find a link to that in the description below. And until next time, we'll be here, waiting, just for you, only for you, right here at FK.Proof.Rants.com.